In August 1989, Lithuanians, Latvians, and Estonians joined hands create a 400 miles human chain that spanned three countries, creating the Baltic Way. This action showed the world that the Baltic people were peacefully striving for their independence from the Soviet Union. This powerful, moving symbol of resistance, unity, and strength inspired politician action and lead to Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia gaining their independence. We're celebrating today 35 years, the Baltic Way. I welcome to introduce our guest, Raymond Lopez, American politician, member of Chicago City Council, serving as alderman, the 15th ward in Chicago.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alderman Raymond Lopez, and I want to thank you for coming out to this beautiful fall afternoon here in the city of Chicago. After a week of Democratic convention, it's nice to have Chicago's real weather back, 95 degrees and 100% humidity. But I want to thank all of you here for braving the heat to celebrate 35 years of the Baltic Way. The 690 most important kilometers put together by humanity 35 years ago to stand up for freedom, to stand up for democracy, and to stand up for each other. Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, all of you here are an inspiration to the world. And if I may take a moment to say, in true Chicago fashion, you are an inspiration to so many of the ethnic communities that call Chicago home. Because while you love your city, while you love where you are, you have never forgotten who you are. You have never forgotten your culture, and you will never allow anyone to forget about the Baltic Way. Keep doing everything that you do. You have great leaders among you here today, making sure that all of us understand, appreciate, and aspire to be just like you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the program, and thank you for all you do. Thank you to our dignitaries for being here. And when the City Council reconvenes in September, I'll be happy to present to all of you a resolution honoring the 35th anniversary of the Baltic Way. Thank you, everybody.
Our next fighter of Chicago.
Now, our guest, Consul General in Chicago, supposed to be Sigrida Mulevičius, but we're having Julijonas Matukas, who is gonna present us.
Labą dieną. Labdien, Terry. Hi everyone. In 1939, two brutal dictators, Stalin and Hitler, wrote secret protocols and divided Europe, divided their spheres of influence, and brutally annexed many countries. Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, commemorating 50 years of that pact, Molotov-Ribbentrop pact, we wake up. It was a special song written for that occasion. Bunda jau Baltija, atmostas Baltija, erga ke Baltimat. The three sisters who are sleeping, they woke up to defend their freedom. We stood in human chain across all three countries, and we won. And I'm proud to be Lithuanian. I'm proud to be from the Baltics, and also you should be.
Now, member of committee, Robert Vitas, can say the word.
Thank you very much, Regan, and thanks to all of you for being here, our Baltic brothers and sisters. So before I introduce the two guests that I'm introducing, I just want to let you know that this unity that we're seeing here today is also being played out in other cities in the Baltic states and around the world. Indeed, somebody is streaming this to our brothers and sisters in London, England, who are gathered right there right now, doing the same thing, commemorating the Baltic Way. So, you know, thanks to that technology, we're able to band together on a global basis as Estonians, Latvians, and Lithuanians. So I would like to now introduce, and it is my honor to introduce, the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Estonia in Illinois, Robert Blumberg. Oh, I'm sorry, of Latvia. I'm sorry, Robert Blumberg.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Chicago's Latvians, I would like to thank everyone for attending this important remembrance organized by our Lithuanian friends. Thank you so much for the organizers, and I look forward to the wonderful performances by the Lithuanian dance troupe and Chicago's beloved Latvian dance troupe, Montagnard. The Baltic Way 35 years ago was a watershed moment in the Cold War as the world watched as 2 million people across our three Baltic countries bravely joined hands in protest of the continuing Soviet occupation and in remembrance of the 50th anniversary of the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact that divided Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, Poland, Finland, and Romania into Nazi and Soviet spheres of influence. It was not at all certain what would be Moscow's response that day, but thankfully the event ended peacefully. I read that the courage of our Baltic countrymen in organizing the Baltic Way on August 23rd, 1989, inspired the German people to tear down the Berlin Wall a few months later in November of 1989. We are very proud of all 2 million Balts who participated in the human chain 35 years ago and who demanded freedom. This hard-fought freedom carries on to this day, but we must continue to improve and strengthen our democracies, continue to be exemplary members of NATO, and to support our friends in Ukraine who are bravely resisting the lawless Russian invasion. God bless our beloved Baltic countries. Thank you.
And now it's my privilege to present to you, to introduce the Honorary Consul General of Estonia in Illinois, Dr. Sim Sut.
I am so pleased to be here because I think it's so important that we jointly do things together. Nationally, there is a JBank, Joint Baltic American National Committee. Let's change the N to an R, and it'll be a regional committee, and it will be called JBark. And we will bark out through the rest of the world how important the Baltics are. Now, as one of the things that JBank did was they arrange every year what they call bad days, BAD, Baltic Advisory Days, where the mission is to try to increase the caucus in the House and in the Senate. As you all well know, Durbin started the caucus in the Senate, and Shimkus started it in the House. And it's been so important that membership in that caucus, both caucuses grow. We had two recent people drop out, Adam Kinzinger and Bobby Rush. And there's no necessary limit to the caucus. But when I talked to Jan Schakowsky and Brad Schneider, they both were willing and happily became members of the caucus. And I think the reason why that's so is that I was able to tell them that there are 70,000 people of Baltic descent in the Chicago area. If I told them that there were 900 Estonians, I don't think that would have cut the mustard. So it's really, particularly from the Estonian perspective, it's important that we do things together. Now, at the same time, let me just note also that the size of these international units here in Chicago, they're virtually all declining. Chicago is the largest Lithuanian city in the US. It's also the largest Polish city in the US. In the last 12 years, the size of the Polish community here, based on US Census data, they dropped 200,000. They were close to 1 million, now they're under 800,000. And the same thing is affecting all of us. The size of the Lithuanian community here was around 86,000. Now it's down to 83,000. The Latvian community has declined. The Estonian community is so small that we deal in per number of people rather than thousands. Our community increased by 27 people. Now, there's one community, the Finnish community has shrunk. Virtually all European communities in Chicago have shrunk. There's one that has increased. That is Ukraine. The Ukrainian population in Chicago grew by 6,000 in the last 12 years. So just let me reiterate the fact that I would really love to continue this opportunity to do things jointly. So thank you for all the organizers, and hope to meet them again in the future. Thank you.
Labas Lietuvaičiai! Labas everyone! We have invited our brothers and sisters from Ukraine to participate in this glorious event. And we invited them because they thirst for what we have, freedom. I would like to invite to say a word by Maria Dmitriev-Kapenyak, the president of Ukrainian Congress Committee, Illinois Division.
Thank you. It is my privilege to be here today. Thank you for the invitation. It means so much to share this event with you because it's not just Baltic Way event, it's a freedom and democracy event. Our strength is our unity. And the world today looks a lot like 1939, as you might know. And back then, the world is being divided between evil and right. And those that were on the right side of history did nothing to stop Hitler. So today, fast forward, we have to be stronger, smarter. We have to act as one. Today, I'd like to thank you for the support on behalf of all the Ukrainians in Ukraine and here, because if not for the support of, first of all, Baltic countries, and the rest of the world, and your diasporas across the world, Ukraine might not be where we are today. President Biden mentioned in his speech on Monday at the DNC that 3 years, well, 2.5 years into the war, and Ukraine is still free. Yes, but that came at the immense price, and then people keep losing their lives, and then there is so much destruction and loss. And along lines with Ukrainians, there are people from Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia that are fighting, the freedom fighters that also lose their life for the same freedom and democracy, because you guys know what it means to lose it. And the chain of unity, we actually had a similar event for the Ukrainian Independence Day yesterday, which is now 33 years ago that Ukraine was proclaimed independent once again. Well, you started it, and now it's a symbol of unity and democracy across the world. So I have two asks from you. Please continue to support Ukraine. The best investment of $1 today is to invest in drones, because you know Ukraine doesn't have a lot of heavy weaponries, but we have to learn to fight smart. And the best investment of 1 unit of your time is advocacy. Being here in the United States, we have influence over politicians that support Ukraine, that support freedom. So please talk to them, please support them, please be involved and know who is on what side of history, because everyone's voice matters. Thank you very, very much, and then God bless you all.
Now, before we get to the entertainment, the fantastic dancers from Lithuania and Latvia, I have an ask of you. So the next mayoral election, if you see the name of Raymond Lopez, a man, a politician who stands with us and always with us, you know who to vote for. And now, our dance groups? No. Our national anthems now. Thank you.
We invited Latvians dance group.
Is that it for the dancing?
sotto schiaverò, carezzerò, yeah. Latvia, Estonia.